This is the first ever Bondi Vet live Christmas quiz. We have got 5 different segments across the course of the next little while, multiple choice answers. So even if, like Arvid, you're at home and it's dinner time and you're just preparing a bit of food, or maybe like our other guys, it's lunchtime and you're just getting things ready, probably running around after your kids, maybe running around after your furry little friends as well, you can still answer the questions as you go. A, B or C. It's that easy and that difficult all at once. Have our Bondi vets got your A, Bs and Cs ready? Are you guys and girls ready to go? They are. Okay. Well, I love the competitive. There's a D. Well, D can be all of the above. D can be all of the above. If you think the answers are for everyone, you can use D as well. A, B, C or D, all of the above. We asked our Bondi vets a little bit about themselves. They got nervous when I told them that we actually looked through their answers. However, we want to get to know them a little bit better as well. So let's get into our first segment here today. We love our Bondi vets. We love how great they are and how much we know about them. But before we get into it, we thought we'd find out a little bit about them when they were younger. Now, you didn't think we were going to use this, Bondi vets. We have gone back in time. Let's take a look at some photos. Have a look at this glamorous young lady right here. Now, it won't surprise anyone to know it's Dr. Kate. All those years ago, only a couple of years ago. Kate, can you remember when this picture was taken? Because this is the start of your world of fashionista, it's fair to say.
And, you know, like my mum was always a bit of a fashionista, so hence the glasses. So they were her glasses. And you can't actually see in that photo, but like lots of things in the old days, my mum actually had like a fag out of her mouth. You couldn't see, but it's very inappropriate, like very inappropriate. But that was the day, right? So she was always like, you know, long hair, big glasses, cigarette.
And even though you can't have your Christmas hat on today because you've spent time, money and effort on your beautiful hair today, the hat is on here, which is beautiful. And I reckon that this is the start of it all. This is the reality TV. Mm-hmm. This is the start, Kate. Is that fair to say?
I mean, I was starting a trend with that hat. Look at that hat. I mean, it was direct from the catwalk, really.
Yeah, let's be happy that maybe that trend didn't take off. We've also got a little photo. Have a look. Let's have a look at the next photo here. Oh, my goodness. Look at the cuteness here. Now, it's not a surprise. Our beautiful twins, Audrey and Ali. Have a look at this. That is in the Christmas spirit, girls.
It is. We got our Christmas hats on there too.
Now, which one is which, though?
Is Pete covering my face or your face?
Oh, hang on, I'll go this way.
I don't know. So you guys have to guess who too. I know who too.
Hang on. Did you two just not know who was who? How are we supposed to know
the twins? A lot. Yeah, we have to.
No, I no longer feel bad. No, I don't longer feel bad. If you can't tell the difference, then that's fine. I don't mind.
I can tell
but
by
you're
the
both
nose.
looking absolutely good. Oh, okay, it's the nose that does it. Do you do? I know lots of sets of twins. Do you do that whole twinning thing where you know what the other one's thinking and you have the same dreams at different places? Is that actually a thing?
It is a thing, but if we go into it, it's all a bit spooky, isn't it, Alison?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think as we've got older and distance and things like that, it's less prevalent, but we certainly do have the same dreams. When we were younger, we used to sleep talk to each other. So my parents would be in the hallway and they would hear Audrey say something and me answer. So that's quite creepy.
We still do
that
have.
That is not quite creepy. That's very creepy. That I think we need to move on to another baby photo because this could be a rabbit hole that we fall down and we won't find what's at the end. Let's have a look at another baby photo. Our next baby photo. Oh my goodness.
So cute.
Now, I must say, Kate's fashionista photo, the twins was very cute, but look at this little chubby cheeked fellow. Oh, but have a look at this.
I've lost the cheeks, man. I've lost them. I think the
you're still as cute as ever, Arvid. You're still as cute as ever, mate. Have a look at that. You just look like one chilled out dude there.
I was trying to be, I think that was a summer day. I was trying to get my mom to tell me where that was. And there's a park in Cincinnati, Ohio, where I'm originally from called Roselawn Park. So I think that was the day that they took me to Roselawn Park. Yeah.
See, how good's that? You are no more than 18 months there. You remember where you were, and the twins don't even know which one's which in the photo. So that's a good start. So we've had some beautiful baby photos. Let's have a little baby photo. This was taken of Rob as a Oh, no, hang on. Rob, you haven't aged a day, mate.
That's how he looked as a baby.
Years ago. That was years ago, Pete.
So you were born like this, Rob. This is what we're
Okay,
saying
that's
here.
it. Actually, I was very young when I was born, but not that young.
Yeah, I think you look absolutely glamorous, Rob. You haven't changed. I mean, I was mentioning the fashionista of Kate, but I think if you're looking like this 20 years ago, I think you're onto something here.
Yeah, look, the stem cells are working really well. We use them a lot in the clinic.
I tell you what, modern research has a lot to answer. Well, this is fantastic. Well, you're looking fantastic. That is a look back. Well, maybe not for all. A look back at some of our beautiful Bondi vets, and here they are now. Although we can't see ours because we've got pets just taking over the screen as we go. But now we all go from friends into foes because this is the first ever Bondi Vet live Christmas quiz. And we've just had a little word from Joe. Joe's watching from the Philippines and he says, happy holidays from the Philippines. Joe, happy holidays to you. Thanks for joining in. Great to have you here as part of our Bondi Vet live Christmas quiz. Now we've seen the past. Let's look to the future and find out a little bit more about our Bondi Vet. This is the first segment called Know Your Bondi Vet. I have the questions here. It's A, B, or C for the answers. Now, vets, Bondi vets, I know you were competitive when you were back studying and now you're embracing everyone. However, don't get too competitive. Hold up your answers and we'll see how we go. Our first question, good luck. Which Bondi vet describe themselves as too nice and needs to get a little bit meaner? Was it A, Arvid, B, Ali, or C, Rob? Arvid, Ali, or Rob? Who describes themselves as too nice and needs to get a little bit meaner? Hold up your answers, please. A, B, and C. So basically got all of them covered. Not surprisingly, it's A, Arvid. Arvid.
Oh, man.
That's true.
Thankfully.
You pick yourself.
Now hang on.
Alvin.
Oh, was it?
Arvid, you describe yourself as too nice. That's worrying in itself. Why do you think you need to get a little bit meaner?
I don't know. I've always been saying, I've always been told I'm just too nice and too kind. And I just let people run over me. So yeah, I got to get meaner, a lot meaner.
It worries me just a touch going forward, but look, we all know you're very, very nice. So, and you got the answer right about yourself, which is also important too. So you're currently leading, Arvid, where the points don't matter and we've got no prizes for you, but you're currently leading, which means absolutely nothing. Let's go to our second question. Good luck. Which Bondi vet considers their hands as their best physical feature? Is it A, Rob, B, Ali, or C, Kate? A, Rob, B, Ali, C, Kate, hands as the best physical feature. C, C.
Come on, Kate, give me some points.
Now, this is unbelievable.
I can't
It's
remember.
B, Ali.
Oh my God, I said me because I thought that I said that, but I can't remember.
Kate, I don't want to say too much. You actually said your eyebrows were your best physical feature.
Yeah,
And so are you saying that all of the things are great about you, Kate? But Ali and Audrey have got it right, which I'm happy that you've known about each other for. So
Good.
Kate, everything's glamorous about you, but Ali, your hands are your best physical feature. You've got all these beautiful features, yet you've gone with your hands. Is there any reason why?
As vets, right, we use our hands a lot for the physical exam. Our diagnostics is all by feeling and palpating. And of course, I do a lot of veterinary acupuncture, so we use our hands a lot, particularly for that. So I think it's a good feature to have. It's my working hands, and yeah, I take care of them. I love them.
You take care of them, you love them, you use them all the time, and they still look good. I can't believe, and the nails, of course. We need to see the Christmas nails. I didn't think any of the Bondi vets would have long nails. Rob, can you show us your nails too, please, mate? Okay, no, take them away, please. We've got 1 million subscribers to our YouTube channel. We don't need to be seeing your hands up close, Rob. Please put them away. Let's go to question 3, sorry. Name the Bondi vet who wishes they were taller. This could be all of them, mind you. Maybe D, we'll get a go. A, Audrey, B, Arvid, or C, Rob? Which Bondi vet wishes they were taller? Oh, there's a night. Yes. Arvid, as much as you thought it should be Rob who should be taller, it is indeed Audrey who wishes is taller. I've never seen someone answer a question so quickly knowing the answer. Audrey, why do you wish you were taller?
I'm short.
That could have been Alison's
down
response
here all
too.
the time.
Yes, but it means that you're closer to our little furry friends when you're making sure that you're looking after them.
Also means you're closer to the bitey end a lot of the time.
That is true. In fact, the answers to your question saying, have you ever had, what's your worst experience at a vet? We couldn't get any of those across the line to talk through them because it was all just a bit disgusting. So I do understand what you're saying, that you are very short to the bitey end. But well done. 4 of you got it right. Arvid, you started in a blaze of glory. You've been hopeless since then. You need to live. Question 4. Which Bondi vet, this is quite unbelievable, which Bondi vet names Pretty Woman as their favourite movie? A, Rob, B, Kate, or C, Ali? Pretty Woman as their favourite movie. Rob, Kate, or Ali? Answers, please. Well, you would think B, Kate, but it's A,
It's
Rob.
Rob.
And funnily enough, the only people who got that right were Kate, because she knows it's not her favourite movie, and Rob, who put Pretty Woman as his favourite movie. Rob, I mean, I know we're in the 21st century, and I grew up with 2 older sisters. I grew up with 2 older sisters. I had to watch it. What's your excuse?
I love Greer, and he was such a good actor. I thought it was fantastic. So it was it was funny. It was good. It was happy endings. I love happy endings, man.
Tell me you didn't cry.
I love Christmas movies like Die Hard. Everyone loves Die Hard. But favorite Christmas movie, definitely Die Hard.
I do love how just in the last few years, Die Hard now qualifies as a Christmas movie. You've got Hans Gruber, who's blowing everyone up and throwing people outside buildings. Oh, no, it's our favourite Christmas movie. I don't think that's what Christmas movies are all about. But fair enough, nonetheless. One more question before we check our leaderboard. And not everyone's been great here. Arvid, you certainly need to lift after an outstanding start. Question 5. Whose favourite TV show is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? I don't even know if I need to give you options, but I will. A, Rob, B, Kate, or C, Audrey? Whose favourite TV show is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? This should be the easiest question to answer. And all of our viewers at home, we don't even need to know the answer there. Kate, for a very smart young lady, why in the world do you love such trashy TV?
I love that show. I mean, like, it's just so real.
It's not.
I just,
really...
you know what? I just like looking at it's, you know, it's mindless. It's really lovely. And you know what? I'm a bit the same in lots of things. Like, I'd rather read like a new idea than I would a journal article. And I know that's very non-vet like of me, but whatever, that's what it is.
It is exactly what it is. I'm not sure we can say the Bondi vet is going to be reality TV if it's up against Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because what you guys and girls do is actually real. One of the more unreal stories I heard, though, Kate, is that you once had a cat, a 10-year-old cat with 2 owners. Can you please just explain this to me? Because I was reading about this in absolute disbelief, but this is actually a real story.
So I'd been seeing this cat for a very long time, and I see lots of cats, obviously, and this cat needed a dental. So it came in and had a dental and had quite a number of teeth extracted. So there was like stitches and stuff in his mouth. And then about 2 weeks later, I'd vaccinated him and done a dental. And about 2 weeks later, in comes a lady with her cat. And I had a look on physical exam and I noticed a whole bunch of stitches in this cat's mouth. And the 2 things did not click. And I said to her, "Oh, he's had dental work recently." And she said, no, he's never had dental work. And I said, "Oh, well, he's got stitches in his mouth. Someone's done some dentistry." And as it turns out, that this cat had 2 owners. The cat had been double vaccinated for 10 years. The 2 owners did not know each other. And they literally had no idea each other existed. They both thought that they were the legitimate owners of this cat. So this cat has been fed twice a day, 2 dinners, 2 breakfasts, the whole of its life. 2 vaccinations, 2 flea treatments a month, the whole bit. And coincidentally, seen the same vet.
That is unbelievable. I mean, I'm happy that at least they had the same vet, so we know they've been looked after twice as well as a normal cat. That is unbelievable. See, they're the sort of stories that make reality TV, not your Housewives of Beverly Hills. But what you watch in your spare time, Kate, is up to you. I can't quite believe it. Let's take a look at the leaderboard, because I'm still blown away by a cat with 2 owners that had the same vet. That is unbelievable. Our leaderboard is basically everyone except for Arvid. Everyone's on 3. Arvid, you're on 2. I mentioned how you took the early lead, Arvid. Don't fall off a cliff because it's getting to bedtime for you, my friend, over in Atlanta. We need to make sure that you stick with us for the full time.
I'm just letting everybody get a little head, but I'm about to come back with a vengeance. Here we go.
Okay, will you do that? Stacey says that she's on a winning streak. She's going beautifully. Sue from Ottawa says happy holidays to everyone. Of course, it's not a holiday really for our vets because you very rarely get any time, but Sue from Ottawa, great to have you sending in your messages as well. Hopefully, all of our wonderful viewers at home are 5 from 5 and you're doing a little bit better than Arvid is. Arvid, you used to be an actor. You were an actor before you came as a vet. Surely you can at least portray an image of someone who knows what they're talking about.
That's right. That's right. That's what I'm saying. This second half is all about me. Watch out. Here we go.
Okay, so as a vet, you're a very good vet, but as a mathematician, you're hopeless because we're only 1/5 of the way through, which leads us to our second segment. It is under observation. Now, I know how hard and how dedicated our Bondi vets are, and they make sure that their observational skills and their absolute dedication to their pets and their furry friends is second to none. However, can they pay attention for 45 seconds? Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to show you a 45-second clip. Get your pens and paper out at home and maybe do it as one of our Bondi vets as well. We're going to show you a 45-second clip. And at the end of that clip, I'm going to ask you 5 questions about what you've just seen and see how much attention you actually paid. 45 seconds. Americans aren't necessarily known for their longevity in paying attention. However,
the right one, you can see there's the patella. So that's causing all the problems. That kneecap you can see is way outside. It's right on the inside of the leg. We have to try and bring it back.
Rob is satisfied with the condition of Hero's left leg and can now concentrate on correcting the serious problem on the right. Rob will now begin surgery to help improve little Hero's quality of life.
Wow. So the bone here is just totally flat across. There is no groove whatsoever. And this poor kneecap has nowhere to live. So we've got to give it a little house to start with. That's the first thing.
But we eventually got the kneecap in.
well done, well done. Well, Deirdre from Nova Scotia in Canada says hello. Deirdre's watching in, which is fantastic. Deirdre, Merry Christmas and a happy festive season to you. Hopefully you've paid attention during that 45 seconds. If you think that I've stretched this out to try and make our Bondi vets forget what they've just seen, you might be right. I want to see just how well they paid attention. Let's get to our under observation segment and our first question. What is the time on the clock when surgery begins? What was the time on the clock when surgery begins? Was it 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, or 1 o'clock? A, B, or C? A, 9 o'clock, B, 11 o'clock, or C, 1 o'clock? Hold up your answers, please. Alison, I'm going to give you a bonus point here because you're always the first one to answer.
I'm waiting for
And
Rob
everyone
to
seems
get
to
up
be-
his.
Yeah, same.
Don't wait for Rob, you cheats. Put it up yourself. Rob's just walked off, which isn't a great sign when it's live and we're going, okay, we're going B, B, B. So everyone's gone B. Let's take a look at the answer.
I think it was 1 o'clock.
No,
There it is,
I can't,
1 o'clock.
I can't see.
It's 1 o'clock.
I need
Now,
to enlarge my
there's a few things that worry me about this. A, that Rob got it wrong. B, that some of you have cheated and just tried to copy Rob. And C, the fact that you've copied him and you got it wrong as well. Where's your observational skills, Bondi vets? You're making it easy for our scorekeeper because we don't have to add anything. Hopefully at home, you got that one right. This worries me. Let's go to question 2. How many x-rays was Dr. Rob looking at? How many x-rays was Dr. Rob looking at? A, 3, B, 6, or C, 8? 3, 6, or 8? How many x-rays was Dr. Rob looking at? We've got 2 A's and 3 C's. I'm not sure that this segment's going to go down in the annals of time as one of the smartest. Let's take a look at the tape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rob, were you even there? Heroes, this is unbelievable. Is Hero still alive? Have you got a good story for us at least?
No, it's a happy ending. Found a good home. He's going really well.
Happy ending, not a happy during though, because at the moment you're getting them all wrong. The answer was B, 6. Shens, I'm just saying I'm a little bit disappointed by both of you because I thought you'd be very good at this segment. Anyway, let's go to question 3. Sure, all we need is for someone to get it right. If you're doing well at home, congratulations. Just write us a little note and let me know how much better you're doing than our Bondi vets. Question 3. I think you'll get this one right. What colour was the collar around Hero's neck? A, blue, B, red, C, black. Blue, red, or black? A, B, or C? Now I don't know if anyone's copying. Alison, Audrey, just waiting for everyone else. Well, we've got all 3 answers. We've got all 3 answers here. Let's take a look at the collar around our neck. We take a look. It is red. B, red. Kate and Rob, well done. We're finally off the mark for our under observation segment.
It's like the only one I've gotten right.
That is true, Kate. I mean, I didn't want to say it, but that's exactly right. Arvid, who started the world on fire, has got 1 right since we started this. I don't know what's going on. I think your pet owl might need to help. You need a parliament of owls there to help you. Anyway, there's a bit of barking going on. That's okay. It's Bondi Vet Live. We need some barking in the background to take away from our vets who aren't getting them all right. Question 4. Thankfully, our second last of this segment for our vets. Dr. Rob says Hero's kneecap has nowhere to what? Hero's kneecap has nowhere to A, hide, B, go, or C, live. Hide, go, or live. So only Ali's gone with B. Arvid, I know that our American vets are always full of confidence. Let's take a look. Let's listen to what he has to say. Let's go to the tape.
There is no groove whatsoever, and this poor kneecap has nowhere to live.
It's C.
I'm
back,
Ali,
I'm back, baby. I'm back.
well, you've got 1 right in the last 8 questions, Arvid. Let's just keep a lid in it for now. Ali. Ali's not even paying attention here. I'll tell you what, there's a part of me that is just very happy that you guys are very, very good vets. I must say that. I'm not sure that the under observation segment is going to go down as a perfect one. Anyway, Let's go to our final question. Rob, you've made a good comeback here, though. It is your segment, mind you. How many lights were illuminated in red on the surgery phone? A0, B2, or C4? A0, B2, or C4? Or D, all of the above? I'm not quite sure that's probably going to be the answer, Rob. Let's go with A, B, or C. 0, 2, or 4? A lot of B's. A C for Kate. Rob's gone with A. Let's. Can you tell us the happy story just about Hero? Because you knew Hero for quite some time before doing a bit of surgery. You've looked after Hero for quite some time. How did the kneecap go, and is everything okay with Hero?
Yeah, finally settled down, and he went off to a good home, actually. Went in Victoria. So he's ended up in a really, really good home. So I'm very happy with him. It was a really difficult case, but we got it all settled down. Little problem with his front leg, but we'll get there. We'll fix everything up.
Hopefully Hero likes the cold and wet, because that's what's happening down in Melbourne at the moment. I can assure you of that. It's a little bit different to our Queensland and Sydney friends. What's the temperature over there, Arvid, at the moment? What's the temperature in Atlanta, Georgia, as we speak to you now?
Freezing. And we're expecting it to get colder tomorrow. I mean, like,
oh, wow.
They said if you're outside for 10 to 15 minutes, you can get frostbitten in 15 minutes. It's
so like, Arvid, is there snow?
Not yet. But if it rains tomorrow, we'll be getting it, because the temperatures are going to get down into the low teens.
Ah.
Yeah.
That sounds very, very cold. Having said that, it's about 14 degrees and raining outside at the moment in Melbourne. Christmas Day is going to be 35. So that sort of throws it all over the place. So hopefully little Hero enjoys all the fluctuations in the weather. Let's take a look at our leaderboard.
Fahrenheit? What's 35 in Fahrenheit, like American?
100, about 100, 105, 104? Maybe not that high. 98.
It's very hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. Yeah, you don't need to know the number. You just need to know not to go outside and keep the aircon on. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Kate, you're currently leading on 6. Rob's on 5. Audrey on 4. Alison and Arvid are on 3, but they're happy just to be playing. Now, we speak about our wonderful Bondi vets, and we see in the stories on Bondi Vet and, of course, bondivet.com, all the stories about their care and their compassion and how much they love all of our wonderful furry friends and how much they look after them. It doesn't always go according to plan, though. We've put together just a little compilation sometimes where it doesn't go right.
All the way from there to there.
There is definitely something there.
How did that get down there?
This is second.
Okay, we did good.
Oh, he's at the itchy spot. He's at the itchy spot.
Who's Cassie, Audrey? Who's Cassie?
Cassie is the dog I put down that she had previously. Then I called the owner Cassie.
Our wonderful viewers have just seen you holding a little jar underneath the dog for about 45 seconds while he weed, and Audrey got beat out twice because she said a word that couldn't possibly be on this family-friendly show. Audrey, without saying the actual words, do you remember the word that you said more than once?
I'm pretty sure I know what that word is, and I can't.
I'm pretty sure you. And well, we beeped it out because you are a very clean-cut, wonderful Bondi vet. But it just goes to show, as clean-cut and as wonderful as our Bondi vets are, when it comes to dealing with animals, it doesn't always go according to plan. But it's great to have them smiling here. Now, I can hear a bell. We've got a special guest. Hello, Merry Christmas, everybody. How are you all? Come come down and join us.
What's your name, young man?
I'm Pete. It's lovely to see you, Santa.
Are you a vet?
I'm nowhere near smart enough to be a vet, Santa. No.
Oh, you're not a doctor then?
I'm not a doctor of anything.
Oh, okay. Do you make people laugh?
I try to.
You do?
Well, I try to occasionally.
Well, in that case, they say that laughter is the best medicine, so I can call you Dr. Pete then.
Okay,
Is that
well,
all right? Just a moment while I get my giveaways and my presents. That's what I'm here for.
It is indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm sure our actual vets and actual doctors are really happy they spent 15 years studying, so you can just appoint me with an honorary doctorate of laughter. I'm sure that's fair enough.
Oh, I think that's very fair.
Come in, Santa. Come in. Look at our wonderful vets. Here they are. You can see our friends.
Yes, they told me there belongs to vets. Where are they? I can't see them.
Well, they're just in front. Just look at the camera here, Santa. I know that you're very, very busy, but try and stick with us, Santa, because these are our look. We've got some of them got Santa hats on as well.
They're a lot smaller than I thought they'd be.
Well,
how do they operate?
Well, they're through a Zoom, Doctor.
Zoom,
Santa. They're through a Zoom. Dr. Arvid. Zoom, and Dr. Arvid joined us on Zoom all the way from Atlanta in America.
Oh, okay, Zoom. You said I'm not sorry. The only Zooming I do is around the world on Christmas Eve to give all the boys and girls their presents. I don't know what type of Zooming there is, but welcome one and all. Lovely to see you. Now, I did send you all some chocolates ahead of Christmas. Did you all receive those?
Yes, we did.
Okay, well, this is sort of awkward because there's one shaking of the head.
Oh,
that's from Arvid. Arvid didn't get any chocolate.
Dr. Arvid, why didn't you get my chocolates? Have you been a naughty boy?
I guess so. Chocolates did not find my doorstep or my chimney, fireplace, wherever you put them. I didn't get them.
I do remember him being on the naughty list. Why were you on the naughty list, Dr. Arvid?
That's a good question.
Can you tell what do you think you've done to put yourself on the naughty list?
I think I worked
too nice.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. Too nice. And I work too much.
What I do love about this, though, Arvid, is that we mentioned earlier, Arvid was an actor before he was a vet. Maybe this is why he became a vet, because your genuine disappointment at not getting chocolate as a gift, you couldn't hide your disappointment when the other 4 Bondi vets were smiling and nodding, eating their chocolate. You were genuinely disappointed. You didn't send them any chocolate, Santa.
No, I did send them, but you haven't got them. But if you are on the naughty list, I'll make sure I take you off it because I hear you do lots of good things. And when I'm in Atlanta on Christmas Eve, I'll make sure I come down your chimney and give you your chocolates, okay? I hope you have a chimney. If not, I'll find them. And by the way, make sure everybody leaves me a glass of milk and some cookies because I always enjoy that as well. I bet you all the others, have you all eaten your chocolates? Yes, no. I bet you haven't waited till Christmas, have they, Dr. Pete?
Audrey's eating it as we go. This is an interactive Bondi Vet live Christmas quiz, apparently, because we're eating the chocolate as we go. And now they're making Arvid feel even worse because he doesn't have any chocolate.
Well, I'll make Dr. Arvid do that. I've got some presents here anyway, so we'll see what we can find for you, Dr. Arvid. No, that one's not good. There's just something else here. No, that's not it. I've got the wrong sack. Let me try the other one.
This is what happens when we don't rehearse before we come on a live show.
Right sack now, Dr. Pete.
Beautiful. What do we want here, Santa?
Now, we have some giveaways for all the wonderful viewers who watch Bondi Vet, the millions of people around the world who love the show. And we thank you all for watching. It's wonderful to see our vets do their wonderful work they do. So we have some giveaways, and I believe, Dr. Pete, you're going to make sure that our wonderful people out there in the, what is it called? It's
a Zoom. And on YouTube, yes.
Yes, digital, we don't have much digital media on the North Pole, but so I've got a whole bag full of goodies here, and I'll leave it up to you to give those away. Is that?
Thank you, Santa. Well, I thought halfway through that story that you were going to miss your Christmas Eve deliveries, but I think it's all okay.
I've got the vets here. I wonder if I can get a bit of free advice. A couple of the reindeer in the last 2 days have come down with a terrible cold. And of course, it's Christmas Eve is fast approaching and I need them in tip-top shape. So I'm just wondering if you can help me. One of them's got a particularly red nose. I can't remember which.
It's called reindeer herpes virus. Reindeer herpes virus.
I can't think of your name right now.
I don't. Santa, I'm not sure you heard what.
Rudolph, that's it, Rudolph. Rudolph is his name. So, Dr. Audrey, can you give me any advice? What is the best way to treat a red nose on a reindeer?
Red nose. Well, it could be an upper respiratory tract infection. Is there any nasal discharge coming through?
Is it,
Right, okay.
Is there any nasal discharge coming through was the question. I'm not quite sure we want your answer, Santa.
I don't look at their noses that often because when I'm in the sun,
Okay, no, that's fine.
I get to
Santa,
see a different perspective.
Thank you, Santa.
Dr. Kate, can you add anything to that diagnosis? Anything to fix a red nose?
Well, no, not really.
Drink
No,
less.
no,
Drink less brandy.
I'll do my best because normally they love flying all around the world and we don't want to disappoint the boys and girls on Christmas Eve, do we, Dr. Pete?
No, we don't. You've already disappointed Arvid, so maybe you need to go and restock your sack over there so you can deliver all the wonderful goodies. And in fact, you're right. We have got a Bondi Vet prize pack to give away, just some gifts over the Christmas season.
Lovely.
I'll tell you what, April from Calgary, Alberta, has just said g'day and Merry Christmas. I tell you what, April from Calgary, you're going to be our first winner of a Bondi Vet Christmas pack. Well done to you, Santa. Thanks so much for joining.
I can ring the bell for April. Is that all right? Well done, April. Now I must be going because Christmas Eve is fast approaching, and as I said, the reindeer have to be in tip-top shape. Plus, I'm double parked outside, and Donna and Blitzen have got a terrible temper, and I don't want them to get into any reindeer road rage. So I must be going. Well done, all of you, for all the wonderful work you do throughout the year, for all our wonderful animals, and to all those viewers out there, thank you for watching Bondi Vet. Keep on doing it next year. And Dr. Pete, maybe one day you'll be a vet too.
Thanks very much,
all, everybody.
Thank you very much, Santa.
I will take my everything. Bye, everybody.
What?
Merry Christmas.
That is one of the all-time great cameos from Santa. Great to have you here. Thanks so much for joining us. My goodness, live TV, there's nothing quite like it. Well done, Santa Claus. Thanks for joining us. That brings us to our next segment. And we had just a few responses from Kate and Audrey about different things coming in and out of different places. We thought, what better way to segue to our next segment, which is what's in the X-ray. We're going to show you a clip, and then you're going to tell us what is inside our little furry friends. Let's take a look. What does the cat swallow in our first clip? Let's take a look.
Good boy, darling. Hang on. Hey, you're a bit worried, aren't you? Good boy. Oh, wow. There it is. It's big. That is not going to be easy to get out.
That's big. It's not going to be easy to get out. Again, I love when we did the observation, we saw just how close to the camera our wonderful Bondi vets went to see what was in there. We blew it out there. What's in the X-ray? Is it A, our cat swallowed a phone charger, B, a Tiffany's locket, or C, a tube of super glue? A phone charger, a locket, or super glue? A, B, or C? Hold up your answers, please. B, A, B. Audrey has got the benefit of going last again. Arvid, you are incorrect once again. It is B. Let's take a look.
Good boy. Oh, wow. There it is. It's big. That is not going to be easy to get out. That is not going to be easy to get out.
And being a Tiffany's locket, that's probably about $500,000 worth inside the cat's guts. Hopefully everything happening okay there. Arvid, very disappointing. You've gone with the phone charger. I'm not quite sure how now, you know what? There's weirder things to come. Let's take a look at our second. What's in?
I'd say 99.9% sure he's eaten.
Okay, ready? X-ray. What? What?
Now that looked like a dog, not a cat to me. I'm just making sure we're getting the right one here. Let's take a look. We're going with that. We're going to go with the dog swallows an engagement ring, marbles, or a tube of super glue. What did the dog swallow? An engagement ring, marbles, or a tube of super glue? Let's see if this one's right. I'm a bit worried here. We're going with We're gonna. So there's been a slight error here, and I'm gonna have to go back because I had cat written in front of me, but then I looked and the little dog's been hugged. So it's actually what a dog swallowed, not what a cat swallowed. Even I know, despite the fact I've got an honorary doctorate before, not being a vet, I know the difference between dogs and cats. So go back to your answers. We'll reframe this. And if you're playing at home, you get to have another go. Was it A, a drawing pin, B, a mobile phone, or C, a tube of super glue? Tube of super glue seems to come up quite a bit. A drawing pin, B, mobile phone, or C, a tube of super glue? A, B, or C? You are allowed to change your answers. Oh, we've got A's everywhere. Rob, with your answer. He's going to go with the tube of super glue. Don't mind it, Rob. Let's find out if you're right. Let's take a look.
What?
He's been pretty silly today. He's gone to work with Mum and he's decided to swallow a drawing pin.
Hang on, this is a different story. That was a cat.
That is absolutely true, Kate. This is what live Bondi Vet happens.
You're trying to trick us here.
Yeah, that's all right.
We're either trying to trick you or I press play on the wrong clip. And that's okay. Because being an honorary doctor, I can do that with absolutely nothing that's going to happen to me. Something may happen, of course, to the cat as well. Let's go. We're going to give everyone a point there. And if you're playing at home, give yourselves a point. We're just changing the scorecard as we go. We told you the points don't matter, except for Arvid, who's coming last. Let's take a look at our next clip. And I promise you, we're going to have this absolutely right. We're going to make sure we're on the same page here. And here we go. Let's get to our next one and see if it's A, B, or C. Let's play.
X-ray.
Oh, wow. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, that is huge.
Pretty obvious. That is huge. Now, we have heard those words before. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. Is it A, a ball, B, pencil, or C, a tube of super glue? Rob, I just want you to be right with this once. Is it A, a ball, B, pencil, or C, a tube of super glue? Got a couple of A's there. Kate's gone with B. Rob's gone with A. Unfortunately for you, Kate, we might have to have a look at the footage here. Let's take a look.
Oh, wow. It's pretty obvious.
That is huge.
The X-ray confirms that the ball is lodged in Lenny's stomach.
Lenny's stomach, Kate, that's not right. Kate, you went with pencil. You have done the fist pump, Kate.
Pencil, ball. Was pencil A?
No, pencil was B.
Kate got it right too, because B for ball.
And see, that's what
with
happened.
With the 17-month at home, I'm used to doing B for ball and A for apple, but unfortunately it was A ball. Kate, everyone else got that one right, and you've come back to the field a little bit, which is always exciting. Let's take a look at our next, what's in the X-ray. Nothing like live TV to get it going. Let's take a look.
Ready? Are you ready for X-ray?
Nah, it won't be. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, there's a bit of angst amongst our Bondi vets with this one. What is in the X-ray? Is it A, a jigsaw puzzle piece, quite a sizable one, B, a metal spoon, or C, a tube of super glue? A, B, or C? Puzzle piece, metal spoon. We've all gone with B's. Let's take a look.
Ready? Are you ready for X-ray?
Nah, it won't be. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is the biggest spoon on earth.
Oh my god.
Congratulations. Well done to everyone for picking the spoon. That's well done. Now we're going to have one more here. Now we may have already seen the answer, but I find this unbelievable. Rob, I reckon you'll get this one right because I reckon we've got to do our last question. This is question 5. We'll put a tube of super glue. I'm not going to give away the answer, but you might know what it is. It's just unbelievable. So we need to play it. Let's go to our final piece here. What's in the X-ray? Let's take a look.
On the Gold Coast, Gerardo's patient Teddy is fighting for life after eating something quite bizarre.
Check out the X-ray. This is scarily impressive.
Look at that.
That's what we're looking at here.
Okay, so if you're playing at home, you may well get this right as well. And I presume that all of our wonderful Bondi vets will get this right as well. The dog swallows an engagement ring with a big diamond. B, some marbles, more than one. Or C, a tube of super glue. I'd be very disappointed if we didn't all get this right. Kate, your answer, please. Let's take a look.
This is scarily impressive.
Look at that.
That's what we're looking at here.
The X-ray shows a dilated stomach that's full of the glue. It's quite shocking.
Swallowed a tube of super glue. I knew we'd get there eventually. Unbelievably, we've done that. Let's take a look at our leaderboard as it stands. It's a bit all over the place. Kate and Rob are both on 10. Audrey's on 9. Alison's on 8. And Arvid's just happy to be here, joining us from America. Well done. Kate and Rob currently leading. I don't mind it. We've only got 2 quick segments to go. How are you all feeling? Are you confident here? We've reached double figures at least, which shows that at least we know something that's going on. Arvid, what is happening over in Atlanta, Georgia? You're coming last.
Hey, you always save the best for last, right? That's what's happening.
That's
how it works.
You could save the best for last, or you could get the answers right as we go, as a game show works. That would actually help as well. We've also got some wonderful viewers from Queensland. Joanne Murdoch says, thanks, Bondi Vet, for all of this live, and thank you for all you do. You know what, Joanne? I've got a Bondi Vet pack, and Joanne, that's going to head up to Queensland to say thank you and well done. Well done to you. Great to have you here, Joanne. What does it mean? Alison, what does it mean when you hear from our wonderful people who bring in their pets and they care for their pets as much as you do, but you've got the skill and the knowledge to help the worrisome owners? What does it mean, Ali, to hear that from some of our wonderful viewers who know the wonderful work you do? Just a little bit of praise. I know you don't do it for the praise. What does it mean to hear that, though?
Oh, that's all the heart smiles. You know, we don't do it for anything else besides the fact that we love animals and they're just as much a part of our family as they are yours.
I love the care and compassion. It's never an easy job. Of course, we do have bondivet.com for 24/7 advice because, I mean, I'd said it sort of lightheartedly before, but being a vet isn't just a Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 job. Audrey, what does it mean to know that at any time of the day, at any time of the year, you sort of got to be switched on? You can take a little break here or there, but you know that you're always going to be contactable. What does that mean to you to know that there's a bondivet.com 24/7 service so people can just get that bit of reassurance or help if they need?
I mean, we know what long hours it is to be a vet, and you wouldn't be doing it unless you absolutely loved animals, cared about animals, and also care about that animal pet bond. And being a pet owner and a mom, I know that it's really reassuring to know that you can get some advice, at least initial advice, 24 hours a day. It's like telemedicine with our GPs. So I think, you know, the service that we're offering online is great. It's a reassurance for many.
It makes a big difference. There's no doubt about that. Now, we mentioned earlier, well, Santa quite caringly gave me an honorary doctorate to say I was going to be Dr. Pete. I'm nowhere near that level. And it's going to be proven here because our fourth and second last, the penultimate segment here on Bondi Vet Live Christmas Quiz is Smarter Than a Bondi Vet. If there is ever a chance for our 5 super Bondi Vets here to prove their knowledge, it is in this segment. I'm going to give you 5 different veterinary phrases, 3 options, and you've got to tell us which is the correct option. Now, if you're playing at home, there might be a little bit of guesswork here. Maybe you do know the different phrases. I know there's a lot of smart people out there, a lot of wonderful smart pet owners do you know the different phrases that are used in the veterinary world? Arvid, this is your chance, although I'm pretty sure our other 4 Bondi vets will be up to the task as well. The first phrase, remember, A, B, or C, in case you don't know. What does polydactyl mean? Polydactyl. Is it A, excessive hair, B, extra fingers, or C, licking one's own bottom? A, B, or C, polydactyl? Well, quite thankfully, our brilliant Bondi vets have all got it right. B, quite literally, polydactyl means extra fingers, typically seen in cats, or means they've got more than the typical 5 digits. Well done. If you're playing at home, I'm not going to say that was the easiest one, but I hope you got that one right. Here we go. Question 2. Good luck. Coprophagia. Coprophagia. Don't put your answers up yet. Well, you can't put your answers up yet because I haven't told you what the answers are. But you all know the answer. Look at them. Look at the just smugness on our Bondi. I've never seen any sort of smugness throughout the show. Now you're showing your true colours. Oh, I studied for 15 years. I'm smarter than everyone else. Coprophagia, let's have a look. Is it A, noise made during mating season? Remember, these are for pets. B, old age. Or C, eating of feces? I'm not going to be able to stump any of them here. It is C.
Too easy. Too easy. We need too easy.
Dr. Kate, let me just remind you, there's 1 million people on YouTube watching this who may not have spent 3/4 of their life studying to do what you do. So they're playing along at home. They're testing themselves against us. Maybe it should be, are you as smart as a Bondi vet, not smarter than a Bondi vet? Coprophagia, of course, the eating of feces. It's derived from the Greek kopros, which is feces, and phagia, which is to eat. It's a rather icky tendency. It's especially in dogs, apparently, but it's also sometimes to help their gut health with a nutritional deficiency. But I don't need to tell you 5 that. You already know it. That's for people playing at home. Here we go. Question 3, trichobezor. Trichobezor. Does it mean A, a hairball, B, the ability to camouflage, or C, broken vertebrae? A, B, or C? Okay, well, we're not going to be smarter than a Bondi vet, it's fair to say. You're all right. It's A. It's literally a hairball. It's a compact mass of hair. Trichobezor is a compact mass of hair or hairball that you can see. Rob, probably doesn't affect the top of your head, though, which is why you've got the Santa hat on. Oh, no, you still got a little bit of hair there. Sorry, I was just looking at your baby photo. Maybe it was because of the baby photos from years ago. People have just tuned in and going, what are those guys talking about? Go back to the start and you'll see exactly what we're talking about there. I'm not saying that you didn't spend as much on your hair as Dr. Kate did. However, it still looks fantastic with your hat on, and that's really important. Let's go. Well, here we go. Now, if you're playing at home, this could be one for you to be smarter than a Bondi vet. Question 4, idiopathic. Idiopathic. What does it mean? A, don't hold up your answer yet, Rob. I haven't given you the options. See, now you'll just look at you guessing. No one's going to come into your clinic if you're guessing.
Now
Arvid, Arvid, you're so far behind. You need to get these right. Idiopathic. Does it mean A, very slow movements, B, memory loss, or C, condition with unknown cause? Very slow movements, memory loss, condition with unknown cause. My mother's put B, memory loss, and she can't remember why. It's C, condition with unknown cause. The only time, perhaps, that we could have tried to stump our wonderful guests here. Again, it comes from the Greek. They come with a lot of words. One's own suffering, idios, pathos, idiopathic, one's own suffering. Basically, it's a fancy way of saying we don't know, which I would have thought. I mean, Arvid, is that something that, as a vet, and I only jokingly say you study for a long period of time, but sometimes you do need that second opinion, or sometimes you need someone else to come in and try and help you. Does that happen?
Absolutely. And instead of saying idiopathic, which they may not understand, we just say we have no idea.
Yep. But you say it with a smile and then you get someone else in. I mean, it wouldn't happen often, but when it happens, it's relatively important, I would have thought. Our silver ghost cat, love all the Bondi vets. You're getting a lot of love from around the world. I tell you what, you're getting more love because you're all 4 from 4 here. It also fills my heart with warmth and glee that we've got some of the smartest people on the planet being part of Bondi Vet. That is a very good thing. Now, our 5th and final question I've changed the name of this segment. Are you as smart as a Bondi Vet? I've changed it because you're all very, very smart. Sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia. Sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia. Is it A, an ice cream headache? Alison, don't laugh at me. A, ice cream headache. B, excessive loud noises. Or C, uncontrollable flatulence? Don't put your answers up yet. I want everyone at home to have a chance. I don't know why Ali was laughing unless it is uncontrollable flatulence. And
you have to say the word again.
Say it again.
Look,
Say it again.
It's been 15 years of not studying that's got me this far. Sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia. Well, that's not bad for a simpleton like myself. A, ice cream headache. B, excessive loud noises. Or C, uncontrollable flatulence. Maybe B or C could go together. They certainly do with my dad. Hold up your answers. Let's take a look. Well, that was a waste of time, that segment, because you're all right. Well done. 5 from 5. I did worry, though. There was an eating of feces. There was a flatulence. There's a few things that could have worried us there, but you've all got 5 from 5, which, of course, means that Rob and Kate are still in the lead, and it means that Arvid's still coming last. I must say, Audrey and Alison, you've still a chance to win, because in this final segment, if you're playing at home, in this final segment, every correct answer is worth 5. Well, doesn't that just throw the leaderboard out? The only people who aren't happy with that, of course, are Kate and Rob, because they're leading. But Arvid, I just think you're a lovely man, and I'm trying to keep you in it. So every answer is worth 5. Of course, I didn't consult anyone about that, and the leaderboard's just thrown the texter across the room. However, you're playing at home, you're still a chance to beat our vets, perhaps. You were never going to beat them in that last segment. This, of course, is Bondi Vet Live Christmas Quiz. It's going so well, we're going to be back next year. Well, I don't know if that's true, but I want to be. I must say a very warm welcome to everyone who's joined us. And Teddy O'Hearn from Hornell in New York, where it's 26 degrees. If you're in Melbourne, that would sound warm. When it's Fahrenheit, that's freezing. 26 degrees in New York. Teddy, and because I love the name Teddy, you've just won a Bondi Vet Christmas pack. I didn't, of course, speak to any of the bosses here about postage, but we'll get that out to you. It's going to cost us a lot more than we thought, but we want to look after our worldwide audience, most of whom, of course, are here to see our very, very own American friend in Arvid, but you've also got our Australian Bondi Vets too. Natasha Brown, she loves her Bondi Vet. You know what, Natasha? You also win a Bondi Vet pack. Well done, Natasha Brown. Congratulations. And Cassie Phipps, mainly because Cassie just said, I love Bondi Vet and I love the live stream. Anytime there's a little bit of praise, I'm more than happy to give away a prize. Cassie, well done. You've just won a Bondi Vet pack as well. Don't forget, you can get those Bondi Vet packs. You can buy them. It's not a money but can't buy prize. If you've got money, you can buy them. BondiVet.com. Tell you what, the finance team will be loving the fact that I put that in there, and there's all sorts of ways you can purchase. So, BondiVet.com, go for your life. Normally, you give away money, can't buy it. Not here. Money can buy anything. They can even buy hair. Rob, that one's for you. To our last segment. This is all things Christmas. We have heard just how smart our wonderful Bondi Vets are. We've found out a bit about them, even though they didn't know much about themselves. We've just seen they've proven how smart they are when it comes to veterinary terms. How much do they know about Christmas? That's the biggest question. I've got 5 questions that are all about Christmas. So good luck. Here we go. There's still multiple choice, mind you, so you can still guess if you need. Whilst we're at it, Kate, have you got any advice for our wonderful pet owners through the Christmas time? In Australia, obviously, it's quite hot. In America, it can be quite cold. It's the extreme conditions that are the toughest. Kate, is there any bit of advice that you've got for our pet owners over the course of the festive season?
I think the biggest one is actually around, everyone knows that, dogs can't eat chocolate, right? We all know that. Lots of people do at least. But I think the one thing that's forgotten about is Christmas cake. So quite often Christmas cake contains raisins, and obviously you know that dogs can't eat grapes. So I would say the biggest advice I have is make sure that they don't get fed Christmas cake.
I think that's a good piece of advice. I mean, we could have told Santa that before he came in. He only just got into his suit when he walked in. So we could have probably said that he could lay off the Christmas cake. He did ask for the full cream milk and the cookies. And I think that's another, just the skim milk and the nice healthy cookies over Christmas are sometimes food, as my friend Cookie Monster would say. But that's some good advice, though, because it can be fun. It can be fun to feed your leftovers, can be fun to feed the food to your little ones. I think just stick to the normal foods and look after them that way. It's a really good piece of advice. Let's get back to the quiz because Kate and Rob are leading. Arvid, you're within one correct answer of winning. Here we go. 5 questions, all things Christmas. Question 1. Mistletoe derives its name from a German word meaning A, dung on a twig, B, romantic bush, or C, freezing toes. Mistletoe means A, dung on a twig, B, romantic bush, C, freezing toes. 5 points for a correct answer. 4 have gone with romantic bush, which is lovely, but the answer is A, dung on a twig.
What? Hey, that's Rob. I've got A.
Rob, you're right. Unfortunately, though, because Rob was in the lead, the first question was only worth 1. It wasn't worth 5. So that's important to know. Missel is the thrush birds eat the missel, they eat the plant's berries, and then they drop, and that helps germinate with their droppings. So it's a quite literal Germanic word for dung on a twig, which is about as unromantic as you can get. I don't know why people kiss under dung on a twig, but there you go. Good luck to all of our wonderful single people over the course of Christmas. Question 2. This might be worth 5, Rob, so good luck. What was the first ever Christmas song sung in space? Was it A, Silent Night, B, Jingle Bells, or C, White Christmas? Silent Night, Jingle Bells, or White Christmas? The first song sung in space. Christmas song. Remembering, for those playing at home, that White Christmas is the biggest selling single of all time from Bing Crosby. If you're stuck on Mariah Carey, get to Bing Crosby because he's a very good singer as well. Oh, my goodness. It's B, Jingle Bells. Oh, no. Audrey, what are you doing?
Sad.
That
I thought it was silent in space, so I thought Silent Night.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you can just give us a quick rendition of Jingle Bells, you can get the... Okay, you're happy to come last. That's fine. No worries. It was a crew of NASA's Gemini 6A. In December 1965, they played Jingle Bells. There you go. So now Arvid, you are no longer coming last. For the first time since the very first question, which seems about a Christmas ago. Well done. 3 questions remain, 5 points each question. What is the highest? Oh, you're going to be disappointed. There's no Die Hard here. What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? The highest grossing Christmas movie of all time. A, Home Alone, B, Love Actually, that's probably one of Rob's favorites, or C, The Grinch. Home Alone, Love Actually, or The Grinch. Highest grossing Christmas movie of all time. Home Alone, Love Actually, or The Grinch. A, B, B. This question has a gold star. You can't see it. It was actually worth 100 points. And the answer is C, The Grinch. Oh, amazingly, in America, Home Alone is the highest grossing Christmas movie. But around the world, and Arvid, this will be a huge surprise to you, the world is different to just America. It is The Grinch, and it's C. Unfortunately, that was worth 100 points, but no one got it right. So it's still very close. Everyone's within striking distance with 2 questions to go. If we had Santa here before, he would get this right. How many reindeer in total are there on Santa's sleigh? A6, B9, or C12? 6, 9, or 12 reindeer? 6, 9, or 12? Audrey and Alison, come on. We need your answer. Stop looking at everyone else's answers. B, A. No, you said A. We saw A first.
No, it's,
You just
it's
changed.
in a pile.
Can't believe. Kate, I'd love to give this to you, but unfortunately the answer is B, 9. 9 is, I say unfortunately, not for the 4 that got it wrong. Sorry, 3 that got it right and 1 who cheated. But there are 9. Kate, I'll give you the chance though, if you can name the reindeer.
All the reindeers.
All the reindeers.
I got this. Okay, Dasher, Dancer, Vixen. Wait, Dasher, Dancer, Vixen. Dasher, Dancer, Vixen. Shit.
And you've got to answer by the time they're going around.
Okay,
the
Dasher,
for
Dancer,
Christmas Eve.
Vixen. That's all I got. Hang on, wait.
You haven't heard of Rudolph?
Rudolph. Yep, Rudolph.
Yeah, I'll probably gave you that
Dasher,
one. No, you
Dancer,
don't get any
Rudolph.
points.
Dazzle, no.
No, Dazzle. You've just made up Dazzle. What you name your reindeer is different. Can anyone else answer it for us, please?
Is there a Prancer?
There is a Prancer, yes. Prancer or Prancer, depending on what school you went to. Obviously, if you go to veterinary college, it's Prancer.
And Comet.
Comet. Damn it.
Comet is one. Yes, I like it. The absolute blank faces suggest that we're not going to get many of these. Sorry, Rob, go for your life.
Vixen.
Asher. Prancer.
Vixen.
Comet. Cupid.
Yes.
Cupid.
Arvid gets a bonus point. Bonus point for Arvid, please.
Rudolph and Blitzen,
correct. No, I knew.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
it must have been the connection. You said Blitzen. Bonus point for Arvid. Well done, Arvid. Congratulations. Well done. So with one question to go, where everyone's within 7, and this is worth 10. So anyone can win. Here we go.
Come on, Arvid.
The tradition of a Christmas tree, of having a Christmas tree in your house, and Christmas trees began in what country?
Somewhere to pee for your dog. No?
The tradition of a Christmas tree began in which country? A, Germany, B, USA, or C, England? The tradition of a Christmas tree began in which country? A, Germany, B, USA, or C, England? Have we just seen an American not give the USA as an answer? This could be a first. This is a first in a worldwide live stream. It is indeed Germany. Well done. Everyone gets it right, which means, as always, the points don't matter. Let's take a look at our final leaderboard. And we have Arvid on 33, Alison on 33, Audrey on almost 33, Kate on 33, but Rob with 36 is our inaugural Bondi Vet Live Christmas quiz winner. Rob, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well
you have
I'll wait for the crown. I'll wait for the crown to arrive and the trophy.
Rob, you have won this exclusive Money Can Buy Bondi Vet prize pack. We'll send it up to you because we know your address. That's where we send the checks for Bondi Vet. Congratulations, Rob. You've won what everyone else can possibly win here as well. Well done.
Good job, Rob.
Of course,
Thank you.
there is, of course, no prizes for our wonderful Bondi Vets. They do it for the love. But thank you to our wonderful audience for joining us here on our first ever Bondi Vet Live Christmas quiz. Guys and girls, all of our Bondi Vets, very Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for joining us. Kate, thanks so much. I mean, you look like you're ready to go out. Thanks so much for joining us. I know you've probably got a million things on your plate. Thanks, Kate, for joining us.
I do have to go out.
I wasn't joking. I mean, I know you dolled yourself up just to look fantastic for us, but I knew there might have been a few things on your Christmas list as well. But great to have you here. Audrey, thank you for joining us as well. Great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Alison, you didn't beat your sister, but not surprisingly, both the twins got the same answers and the same results. Well done. Oh, you're fiving each other. I love it. Arvid, all the way over in Atlanta. Great to have you here, mate. Thank you for joining us tonight for you and this morning for us.
Yes, indeed. Had a blast. Great time. Can't wait to do it again next year.
And of course, a big thanks to you, Rob, our inaugural winner. Considering we've never done it before, and depending on how we go and how it was received, we may never do it again. You might be our only winner ever, Rob. Well done.
They could well be. Now, I love this show because it's a family show, not just because we appeal to all the families around the world, but all these vets we become one family. I could drop into any of their places anytime, and I know it'd be well received. We just love each other. We love bringing everything to you guys, and hope that helps a lot of animals as well, not just the ones that we're working on, but animals around the world. We just love this show for what it is, a real family show. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a peaceful time.
Beautifully said, Rob. Couldn't have said it better myself, so I won't, because I think exactly what you've said is exactly why we're here. You guys and girls do your work because you love it, and the passion comes through on each and every episode. It's why we love Bondi Vet. We thank you for your time, but we also thank you, our viewers, because of course, without our viewers, without our audience, and without the barking in the background, we simply don't have a show, and we don't have anything that we can showcase our wonderful Bondi Vets. So to the audience, to our mums and dads, our fur mums and dads, to everyone out there, thanks so much for joining us. We know that Christmas can be a wonderful time. We know it can sometimes be a sad time as well. But we make sure that we are one family. We look after each other. So look after each other when you're out there, wherever you happen to be in the world. Thanks for joining us. And don't forget, bondivet.com. It is a 24/7 website. We'd love to hear from you. Anything you've got to say, anytime you want to get in contact with any of our lovely vets, they love hearing from you as well. And we love hearing from you too. Please make sure you tune in each and every time you see Bondi Vet. It has been an absolute pleasure to be here and be your host. Unfortunately, I've got to hand back my honorary doctorate back to Santa Claus, but it's been fantastic to be here on Bondi Vet Live. We trust you've enjoyed yourselves, and we look forward to doing it all again in 2023. Bondivet.com, make sure you jump on. Thanks very much to our vets. Thanks to our live audience. Thanks to everyone who joins us all around the world. Merry Christmas. Have a happy New Year. Have a safe and wonderful time. And we look forward to doing it all again next year. Until then, it's goodbye.
And Happy New Year as well.